We forgot how to cook, eat, sleep, think, reason, talk, relate, listen, and love. Instead, we text, surf, work, rush, stress, medicate, eat fast, sleep fast, on and on. We're much like lobotomized ants running in all directions at the same time, ever and ever faster. But how much faster can we get, or how much faster can time get? If we listen to McKenna's time wave theory, which is based on the I Ching, time and hence life is reaching the topmost speed and can't get any faster soon. This time wave theory shows time ending sometimes in 2012 or 2013. What will happen after that? Will we have no more time? I guess we will find out. In the meantime, time and what we do with it is up to us. It's humanity who follows command and uses time as the system and culture demands. We obey the given inputs like sheep. We go get iPhones, iPads, flat screens, apps, vaccines, and whatnot, as corporate expects from us. We do as told. It's all a choice, though, and we can certainly change our reactions to stimulation and input and focus on what matters rather than what wastes time. It is the collective humanity that makes the world. The root of societies and the planet's demise stems from our own within and not some outside mechanism. Statements like, as within, so without, as above, so below, or what goes around comes around, they do apply. We are to blame for the downfall, nobody else. We allowed our left brain to take over and got totally caught up with the amassing of things. However, by now we realize that the system we created over the past 100 years is terminally ill. The solution to prompt a healthy shift lies inside us. It is not some big scary monster who turned the world into what it is today. Sure, there are drivers who keep forcing us into the wrong direction, but it is the totality of humans who unconsciously created current day reality. If we want to recreate a for the people government, wholesome food, a decent school system, real news instead of infotainment, and a healthy planet, we must not blame and point at people who we deem responsible. We must heal the cause, which is our own fragmented inner core. While we were drunk and checked out on left brain stimulus, the world was hijacked by the mob. Because they could. Nobody stood in their way. While preoccupying with useless stuff, we gave away our humanity. We forgot how to cook, eat, sleep, think, reason, talk, relate, listen, love, be considerate, sustainable, responsible, and so forth. All these normal things humans used to do, we traded for busyness, stress, bigger cars and homes, cheap entertainment, TV, and gadgets. In essence, we traded humanness for stuff that ends up polluting our planet somewhere. Will we remember the 3-burner gas grill with a porcelain lid, the fat Hummer, or the 200-inch flat-screen TV on the deathbed? Citizen Kane teaches us that it may be a subtle thing like a childhood experience with a favorite sled that is remembered. Mostly it may be a loving moment shared with family and friends, an event out in nature or in deep silence. Rarely is it the cold steel of a gas-guzzling oversized truck that we recall in the last moments. But how can we shift some of the heavy materialistic left brain load back to the intuitive humane right? It's simple and then again not, because we're conditioned by culture as to what to do and be. What we have to do now is to find our way back to how our forefathers used to live. They understood nature and lived in unison with it. Our grandparents still worked the land without Monsanto's help, ate real food, lived in a community that supported each other, had maybe radio as the only means of communication, and enjoyed a whole lot of silence. Best of all, they had time. If we go further and further back, the understanding of nature gets even more profound. If we land all the way back in ancient Egypt, we see that they understood the intricate system of the universe in its utmost detail. They used the sacred energy spots of the planet, aligned them with stellar power constellations to create energy, and as a result, structures we can only dream of constructing today. If we go to Tibet or India, even these days, we may still get a glimpse of chanting groups of monks who can levitate rocks, or gurus who control and can influence the weather with mere power of thought. We forgot how to tap into these powers and think the world is as we see it with our very limited vision and awareness. Magic, life, and mysteries are all around us. But like a fish only knows his pond, we only know and comprehend what we see with our left-brained vision. It appears that while an amazing number of people are waking up and making use of these God-given gifts, the other half falls deeper and deeper into hibernation. That's okay, though. We can still make progress with the human awakening process. What we need is a critical mass of conscious souls infusing the planetary grid with new awareness. Critical mass does not mean a majority, but maybe a substantial number of people with a determined, conscious mind who infuse new thinking into the consciousness matrix that surrounds the planet. Critical mass is best explained with the type of monkey research conducted in 1952 on the island of Koshima, Japan. Back then, scientists provided monkeys with sweet potatoes dropped in the sand. The monkeys liked the taste of the raw sweet potatoes, but they found the dirt unpleasant. One monkey eventually learned how to wash potatoes. A second picked it up, and soon a group of monkeys were washing potatoes. More and more monkeys joined the potato frenzy, and soon what seems to be a critical mass of, say, 100 monkeys were washing potatoes on that island. The startling thing is that monkeys on other islands soon also started washing potatoes. Islands far from Koshima. The trait must have been imprinted in the monkey consciousness grid and spread via this channel. The same can be said for inventions that have been made simultaneously. They're called multiple discoveries in different spots on the planet. Commonly cited examples of multiple discoveries are the 17th century independent formulation of calculus by Isaac Newton, Gottfried Leibniz, and others. The 18th century discovery of oxygen by Carl Jung, Joseph Priestley, Antoine Lavoisier, and others. And the theory of evolution of species that was independently advanced in the 19th century by Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace. So what can each of us contribute towards the 100-monkey effect on the planet? What can we do to inject more awareness into the grid, the human grid, that is? There are so many different techniques to raise awareness and consciousness, but none as effective as going out to nature, being in stillness, looking at a flower, a cat, a dog, a plant, a rock, and connecting with the essence of that being. Yes, everything is being. Everything is alive. Everything has a mission. We're by far not the most important thing on earth. When we look at our surroundings with respect and conscious awareness, not from a user angle, but from a part of it angle, then we can make steps. When we learn techniques to conspire with the universe and allow guidance to enter our lives, we get closer to living a fulfilled life. The effect of a contemplative life affects every aspect of being. Life as such will be more gratifying, guided, sacred, have more meaning and depth. Consciousness and being in tune with nature should flow into every area of our lives. The 30-minute-a-day meditator just doesn't cut it. We need to have full-time conscious beings who treat the self and the planet with humility. In stillness and reflection, the gifts are revealed to us. There is no other way to tune in and connect to what we really need to learn in our human existence. Chanting, meditation, Ho'oponopono, Kundalini yoga, other types of yoga, stillness, mindful living, silence, creating with hands, working a garden, marveling at creation, petting, connecting, and feeling an animal or plant infuses us with the essence of all there is. When we manage to be and allow, we will be guided and perhaps even shown the secrets of the universe from a consciousness standpoint. Science doesn't have the answers. Religion doesn't have the answers. We have the answers in us.